Hi, I'm Tim Solomon. This is During the Wilderness Session 8, Video 3. What we're talking about in this particular video is how we're going to actually hash out subpoint 1. I become mature by being faithful with what God's given me. How do you do that? That's why we have subpoint 2. By identifying the time, the resources, and relationships God's given me, it helps me to be a better steward of the gifts that God's given to me, so that I can do it more effectively. Okay, so if you take your handout, your work stuff here, it says it's the yearly evaluation template. If you want the other stuff that goes with this, just email me and I'll be happy to send it to you. So maybe I can give you a brief history of how this kind of stuff worked. One of the things that I started doing around 2009, it was a really rough season in my walk with the Lord, but one of the things that I started doing as I started 2010 was trying to figure out, okay, so right now my walk with the Lord and life generally just really sucks. What was consistent or a part of my life in the past when I could know that I was growing in my relationship with the Lord, when I was getting to know Him more intimately, when I wasn't in sucky life, okay? What were the things that were a part of my relationship with God? What were the things that were characteristic of my life? So as I started to walk through 2010 and start to identify some things that I needed to do, that's how I came up with, first it was a daily template, then a monthly, and then finally a yearly one. So what we're talking about now in doing this, you're taking an inventory of the things that you have in your garage, in your closet, your life. You're cleaning it out so that you know what you have and you can use it more effectively, and then get rid of the things that you don't need, the things that are going to detract from your relationship with God. So as we do that, one of the things that we might do on a regular basis, on a yearly, maybe even every 6 months basis, is just try to figure out, who are you? What is your identity? And that's what it says. Life roles. What are your life or your relational roles? Who are you? What do you do? Are you a student? Are you a mother? What are the things that are going to consume the most of your time and resources? And then how does that affect your relationships? That's what we're really talking about. We're trying to figure out, where do you spend all your time and your resources? And then how does that affect the relationships that you have as you are spending time in that area and spending your resources in that area? So for some of you, for a lot of you hopefully, as you recognize that you're a student, you recognize that as a student there are some goals that you might have, like one of them might be graduating, or maybe even beyond that, just for this year, is to pass your classes this semester. So that's all you're doing. You're just listing down this life role, who you are, and then the long-term goals that you have in that life role. And then a completion date, a date when you'd like to see that happen. So then, as a student, so like say for me, I am a student, long-term goal,